Hello, welcome to another one of my videos. This is a John is chatting to you video, which I haven't done for a while. You do hear me talking to you when I'm out on the bike, out and about, but I haven't done a one-to-one like this for a while, and I thought I would because today is very, very windy outside. So I'm stuck indoors to a degree and not cycling, and I thought I'd just do an update as to where I am at the moment with my cycling and the gym and just everything really. It's Wednesday the 13th of May. Time is flying by and we've had some quite nice weather, which has been good. So I've been able to cycle, which is much, much better than the first few months. I think it was Jan, Feb into the best part of March. We had that just continual rain, which was a nightmare. Really wasn't good. Okay, let me just tell you about my recent rides. My friend Regular, who's over from Switzerland, she's been here for a few weeks. We've been out for a few rides and I've been trying to find some new rides to take her on. And we have been on some of the rides that we've done before, but I found some new trails off the original rides. The first one we went on, which had part of a new route on, was the Granite Way, and the Granite Way is the one that I usually cycle that goes from Lidford over to Oakhampton. And when you get to the part where the viaduct is, just before the viaduct, when you cycle from Lidford, so you're heading up towards Oakhampton, and you'll find there's an opening on the right hand side that says signposted to, now I've forgotten what the reservoir's called now. I'll put it up here on this part of the video. God, it's completely gone. Anyway, that is a route. I won't tell you or try and explain to you actually, because what I've been doing with my routes, my new places I've been finding, and I thought I'd start to upload, is I've been putting a link underneath on the description below the video, and you can just click on that, and if you have Strava you can then see where the route is. Meldon Reservoir, there you are. I have remembered. It's funny how the brain works when you don't think of something. So that's a great one, and it's really good fun. It goes up onto the moors, a lovely trail, really pretty, and you see a lovely view as you get on to the beginning of this trail of the reservoir. As soon as you go through the gate onto the start of the trail, the off-road bit, just cycle to the left and it takes you over the top and you can see right down towards the reservoir. So it's a great place to get some pickies and some video. So that's one that I've done a few times but have now found a new route, and I've done that a few times now, and I thought I'd take Regular on that one and she enjoyed it. Okay, the next one is the Drake's Trail. The Drake's Trail, also I found a new route, and I found that last year back in June. I was going over my videos before, previous videos, it was June or July, and that takes you down the river Walkham, I think it's called, down into the valley, and it's absolutely beautiful. It's so picturesque, it's quiet, you've got a lovely stream running through, or the river, and it's just stunning. Absolutely stunning. Have a look at my video on the Drake's Trail and you'll see the footage of that, and I have done a previous one as well. And we start off in Tavistock, do a whole loop, come back and finish off from where we started from. It's beautiful. Keep saying it. It is. It's beautiful. Have a look. Do it. Really good. And last Friday we went on the Tarka Trail, which was I drove to Torrington, took our bikes in the van, started from Torrington, a fantastic cafe at Torrington called the Puffing Billy Cafe. Puffing Billy Cafe. And it's an old railway station. It's fantastic, wonderful place to eat, lots of cake and stuff and nice food. And we then proceeded on towards Bideford on the trail. And again, it's very, very pretty. From Bideford over to Instow. Instow's a lovely place. Have a cycle around there. It's gorgeous. And then on to Barnstaple. And you have the estuary beside you all the way up towards Barnstaple. Go over the flyover, the big main flyover, which you'll see in the distance as you cycle towards Barnstaple when you've left Instow a bit further on. and then we cycled down the other side, and I was hoping to do 50 plus miles, which would have been the most I've ever done. I don't do many long rides, which I'm trying to get into. However, I managed to then find out that I'd left my phone, or mislaid my phone. Cutting a long story short, cycled back to the cafe where we had something to eat earlier, and I'd left it there, and they put it to one side. Somebody handed it in, which was good really, because there was some cash in the phone wallet as well. So that was a bit lucky that I got that back. Yeah, it's just a lovely place to go. The next time I go on that, I want to go all the way down towards Braunton and Woolacombe. My dad used to, when he was younger, when he was alive, he used to be what they called a commercial traveller. They call them sales reps now. And his boss, although we lived up in Sussex, his boss had a static caravan down in Woolacombe. And I remember as a kid coming down to Devon. It was always raining from what I can remember. And we had many a holiday there. And yeah, I remember some of the old pictures Dad took. Anyway, I'm reminiscing now and drifting off. I digress. Yeah, so that's what I like to do. Maybe the next time. Little tip with the Tarka Trail ride, because it's beside the estuary and it's so open, check the weather. Make sure it's not windy, and check that it is okay with the weather. I'll tell you something about the ride we did in a minute with regards to the weather, because if you are cycling along there against the wind, it's a real ball acher. It really is. So yeah, just have a look on your weather forecast, whichever one you use. I use XC, I use the Met Office, and I use something else called Windy as well. So there are 3 forecasts. And isn't it funny how using different weather forecasts you get a different weather prediction? But I don't know how that works. Going back to the ride that my friend Regular and I did, Regular over from Switzerland, I think I mentioned, and we were cycling along, coming back home, or back towards Torrington, and about halfway back, it started to pour it down. So we tried to get under cover, under a little forest area, under some trees, and then we had thunder, lightning. And yeah, I know it's not a good idea to be near trees with lightning, but we didn't even think of that. We just tried to stay out of the rain. And then the rain turned to hailstones as well. God, didn't it throw it down? We saw some people that weren't prepared at all, and they were absolutely drenched. So it was a bit of a chuckle, and you'll see that on the video. So look at my second to last video, or the last one, I can't remember which one I just recently posted, of the Tarka Trail. I'm also trying to find new routes, local routes, not find, I know where the roads and lanes are, but actually cycle them. So that's something I'm, again, trying to do something a bit different. I found a couple of new ones, but it's not easy. You tend to just cycle from where you live because it's easy, although it's not easy where I live, because whichever way I go from where I live is up a long hill. But you can't always stick your bike in the back of your van and travel. And also travelling further afield, as you probably know, no matter where you live. Well, for us over here in the UK, and most of Europe, our fuel costs have shot through the roof, thanks to our friend Mr. Trump. That's another subject. Okay, so that's my rides so far. Have a look at them. I have, as I said in the description below of the videos, or most of them I think, I'm trying to remember to do it, is put the Strava link. Then you can just click on it. If you have got Strava, go into it. And of course you can then download the rides off from your Strava onto your bike computer. I use a Garmin. Go straight onto there, download it, click on it, press ride, or press play, as I call it, and you can then go out and cycle and follow my route where I've been. Okay, let's talk about the gym. I've been to the gym not as often as I usually go. I have mentioned that I go to the gym before on here, but I'm getting a lot stronger. I've been concentrating recently on doing RDLs, Romanian deadlifts, and deadlifts as well. The amount of muscles you use and how much it makes you stronger in your legs. I have noticed a big difference on the bike. Some people say, "Oh, I don't need to do anything else. I go cycling and that's all I need." But your body uses different exercises use different muscles. Doing the same thing, I'm fully aware that I need to do other stuff. I do work. A physical job of my business, which is window cleaning, so that's quite good. Plus the gym, doing various things in the gym, and the cycling. So those three are keeping me relatively supple and fit. Although I do have a problem with my wrist and thumb, a bit of arthritis just on this side, which is a little bit uncomfortable. I'm hoping it's not going to get worse because I don't want it to affect my cycling. That would really be bad if it did. So at the moment I'm fine, but it does niggle sometimes. Fingers crossed it won't get any worse. Tell me if you've had problems. Put a comment below what sort of issues you've had with your cycling and physical problems. Also mental health problems as well, and tell me if the cycling, if you do cycle or exercise or gym it, whatever, helps you. So it would be nice to get a bit of a discussion going, really. Maybe we could put that on a video. But I am getting stronger. I can now lift the RDLs. I can now lift 120 kilos. I did 10 reps the other day. Really pleased with myself. And the deadlift, which is further down, the deadlift is from the floor up. I managed to do 110 kilos. Only one rep, but I managed to find the strength to do that. And I'm feeling my body is getting stronger with that. That is really good. And it's also good for balance. So that's not just that, cycling is good for balance as well. That's another thing. As we get older, we lose our bone density, we lose our muscle mass, and our balance is not so good. And then, of course, you can end up falling and causing problems and having issues and broken hips and God knows what else. Let's talk about YouTube. Why I have a channel. I enjoy doing it. I used to do photography many years ago, and it's a great hobby. I learned a lot, and I was really, not just blowing my own trumpet, I was really good at it. People used to love my pictures and stuff I used to take. And then one day someone asked me if I could shoot a wedding for them, and I did. And it just, long story short, again, it took off from there, and I did 10 years wedding photography with an ex-partner of mine, and it was really good. It was quite lucrative. It was good fun, bloody hard work. But after a period of time, I found that the hobby that I used to love, because it became work, I lost the mojo for the photography. And then I thought, I'd like to get back into it again, but I don't want to be carting big cameras around. We all use our phones. Our phones are great. They're really good. But for videoing, action camming on my bike, my hobby with my mountain biking, an action cam is good. So I not only produce footage for my channel, the part that I really enjoy is the editing. I use CapCut. There are various different platforms you can use, different programs, and I've been learning. And as again, something else as you get older, it's good to learn something new. It's good for the old grey matter, and I'm learning all the time. And that's something else, another part of the hobby. So that makes it interesting for me. What else on my YouTube channel? People are recognising me. I've had two people now. I was in the pub. I've mentioned it on one of my other videos on my channel. One person said, "Oh, I recognise you from the YouTube channel. I watch your channel. I love it. I love to see the rides that you do. Thanks for putting them up." And I was in the pub. He said, "Oh, can I take a picture of you?" Which he did, and it was quite funny. And then the other day, last Sunday, I was cycling up to the pub to meet regular my friend Nick, my other friend who I cycle with, who you would have seen on my videos, and his wife. The four of us went up there for lunch to the pub. And as I was cycling, there's a chap, he just shouted out, "Hey, I know you, I see you on YouTube." So it's another person. And he said, "Do you mind if I take a picture before you go?" I said, "Yeah, that's fine." So I'm quite pleased with that, really. I felt quite chuffed. This may sound silly to you, but people are recognising me. And I also bumped into a girl that I follow called Kit Passico. She does a lot of road riding, and I've followed her channel off and on for some time. Just interesting to see the places that she goes. And I think she's from Devon somewhere. And she was cycling up to my local pub, and I saw her in the distance, and we got chatting. And then she said, "Oh, great, you're a follower of my channel." And then she videoed me a bit. And as she went past the pub, she videoed me. And then she was recording her ride. And then I saw the ride that she'd recorded. I was part of it briefly. And she had put a mention on my channel address on her description. And all of a sudden, I had another 10 or 12 subscribers. And I only had 80 subscribers before. So it's proportionally quite a few more. So it's good, and it's exciting just to get out there and make people smile. It's good fun. The other thing I find as you get older, and I find it's important, and you hear it a lot, is just another subject, by the way, as the work-life balance. I'm looking at my bit of paper because there are key points here that I've written down just to make sure, because I always forget what I want to talk about. I hope I'm not waffling too much. Work-life balance, yeah, important. I tend to, at my stage in life now, I'm 67 this year in August, and I just do a bit of work in the mornings, weather permitting, cycle in the afternoons, 3 or 4 times alternately, 3 mornings 1 week, 4 the next. I go to the gym. I get up at 5:45 in the morning, and I'm in the gym normally by 6:45, 7 o'clock, about an hour in there, so it's 3 or 4 times a week. And then cycle in the afternoons, weather permitting. So yeah, that's what I do, and that's where I am with everything at the moment. Hope you enjoy my channel. I now have 130 videos I've uploaded onto my channel. So it's growing all the time, and I do have people from various walks of life and comments coming from people that live in different countries as far away as America, actually. Somebody spoke to me the other day through my channel, which was interesting, and I'm just enjoying it. I'm actually loving it. So I hope you enjoy what I do post. Hope you enjoy the content, and if you do, please click on subscribe to the channel. It doesn't cost you anything at all. Some people think, oh, subscriptions, that's going to cost me. No, it just means that you get notifications if the notifications are switched on when I post another video. So yeah, it'd be good if you can. I'd like to get over 100. I've got 91 at the moment subscribers, and apparently if you get 10,000, I think YouTube pay you some money somehow or another. I don't think I'm ever going to get to that. That's not what I'm doing it for. But 100 would be good. Yeah, that's really it. I am more or less finished talking now. And click on the like button on the videos too. Again, it all helps with my channel. Okay. Thanks for watching my videos. Thanks for being part of my channel and part of the community. Please put some comments below. I don't get that many comments when people watch the video, but yeah, just stick something in there. Give me some tips, any comments to how you think I can improve it, or any rides you'd like me to perhaps give it a go and see if I can try somewhere different that I haven't thought of. I live on the border of Devon and Cornwall, a place called Calstock. Beautiful area, but I'd like to go further afield. My other half is away at the moment. She's back at the end of the month. And I always say that I'll perhaps go somewhere and stay away in a B&B for 1 or 2 nights, but I haven't planned anything yet, so maybe I will. I don't know. We'll see. Okay, thanks a lot. Be happy, stay safe, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye for now.